Good morning, hello, and welcome back again. So let's try one more time. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the live streaming. We just have some technical difficulties. So before we go on, I'm gonna make sure everything is okay this morning. How's the video quality? Is my video quality okay so far? Let me know. Okay, so let's check it. So before my sound quality and video quality. So, okay, can you guys hear me okay? Good, excellent. By the way, if you guys just joining us for first time, welcome to the live streaming, okay? It's pretty much, some days hit and miss. It's all about my upload speed and internet speed. Man, I'm still using iPhone right now, iPhone 8. I just upgrade from iPhone 6 to iPhone 8. So, you know what? Someday we are going to set up a real studio, but meantime, let's have some fun with it. By the way, we are going to talk about water pressure this morning. Okay, we are going to talk about water pressure, and I was watching one of Lance Hendrickson, I think that's his name. He's an amazing latte artist, and he's really good. I really enjoy his videos. Anyway, he talked about the water pressure yesterday. I think yesterday or this morning's video. But sometimes we have a hard to equate that coming from like a professional talk about 9-bar pressure, But since we are using, so this is not a 9-bar machine, as you guys know, more like 13 to 14-bar machine. If you haven't seen it, so I'm going to show you this morning. I have the pressure gauge. So this one measures the pressure coming out. So this one measures the pump pressure. What do you mean by pump? So this is a vibrate pump from Barista Express. So this is same pump for Barista Express, Barista Pro, even dual boiler. Rocket Apartmento uses the same pump. Gaza Classic is all same pump and most likely same brand. Okay, exactly same pump. So $1,500 machine versus this one is what, $599 or $699 depending on the sale. You're gonna get the same pump inside. It all depends on the manufacturer calibrate to right pressure. Okay, so I don't know why they set it 14 on this one from the pump, because the Barista Pro is more like between 6 and 8. Okay, I think I did a test on it and go up to like 6 and then like little burst of 7 to 8 and go down to 6. So pretty consistent. But if you haven't seen it, let me show you the bar pressure. You know what? I mean, I really enjoy, playing with kind of like these tools. It's a lot of fun for me. So, I mean, by the way, if you like this kind of stuff, okay, like gadgets or tools. I mean, owning a machine is a lot of fun to have, a lot of fun to use, okay? I know some of you out there, I just want a good coffee in the morning, call it a day. You know what, I mean, this is good, okay? This is really good, but also you can really enjoy the machine as well. You can actually dial in the coffee you guys like. Anyway, so meantime, let's do the bar test, okay?
Mike says a lot of people don't like vibrator pumps, but they're great and
Yeah.
last for years.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So so imagine this. So this is your portafilter, and imagine water as the coffee grinds. Okay, I'm just gonna put the water here for now. So right now, so this puck is, which means got nothing to go through. So let me explain to why I am doing this. I'll put some, imagine water as a coffee grind. So it's gonna tell you what's the bar pressure if there's a resistance, okay? Pretty much the maximum resistance. So let's see. I'm just gonna flip the camera around. Hopefully I can get the better lighting for you guys. Here we go. Okay. So let's take a look. So we see the 9-bar is around there. Okay, so that's the 9 bar. That's that kind of mystic number. Everybody talk about 9 bar pressure from the pump. It's right there. And then so let's see what we're gonna get. So I'm gonna start with pre-infusion. Okay, I'm gonna hold down the power button right there, single or double shot button. As long as you hold, you are getting into the pre-infusion mode. So let's find out what kind of pressure we are getting from pre-infusion. About 2 bar for pre-infusion, or like 3 bar. Let it go. 14, almost 15 bar pressure. Okay. So what does that mean? Okay, let's talk about that. So what? Okay, hold on a second. I know you guys have a lot to say about this. Hold on, let me flip the camera over. Okay, so whenever you watch like coffee videos, you need to have a 15 bar machine to create the 9 bar pressure. I think they are correct. Okay, so this is 15 bar machine. Okay, so what's happening is obviously you have to have a coffee grinds. Okay, once you hit the coffee grinds, the water is go through the coffee grinds. I think if you need to measure the pressure, what's coming out. So right now we are measuring the what's coming down from the pump. Okay, and so that's about 15 bar pressure, and to go through the coffee puck. I guess the fact is we don't know what exact the coffee puck pressure that is. It's all dependent on the grinder size. Maybe temping pressure, perhaps. You know what? Some people say temping pressure doesn't really matter, but some reason with the Barista Express, they are using the 54 millimeter. We are going to do some tests on it as well. So let's find out about if temping pressure matters. So let's do that. So anyway, so go through the water and they're coming out from the final result. So standard is, okay, so this is kind of like industry standard. You are going to use, between like 18 to 20 gram shot, okay, let's say. 25 to 30 second range there. You are going to yield, maybe you like 1 to 2 ratio, 1 to 3 ratios, all depend on you. But between the time, even James Hoffman was mentioned about 6 to 9 bar of pressure to create the espresso. So it's all, by the way, if any of you out there expert at this, please let me know in the comment section as well. Please let me know, because beginner like us, we're trying to dial in Barista Express. Sometimes it can be challenging, especially whenever you are using the bottomless portafilter. Okay. The reason why we bought bottomless portafilter, so we can learn our shots, and also we trying to learn the distribution techniques is a fantastic tool for that. But if the machine is not give you that consistent pressure, I feel like because we want to see the beautiful shot, but it's sometimes really hard to get the beautiful shot with this. So we are going to make 2 shots this morning. First, I'm going to use 19 gram. Okay. And let's use the proper WDT technique as well. So we are going to do best we can, okay, to pull the shot at 19, and it's going to make any difference. And then we are going to up the dose. Okay, I'm going to go up to 20 gram, and see the increase in dosing amounts help the channeling. Okay, and because the channeling is kind of tell you the how well you prepare the puck. I'm not going to use a DF64. I'm just going to use the built-in grinder, because that's what everyone has it. So let's get going.
Canadian Coffee Guy says, I wonder if the Barista Express is higher pressure due to the puck being much deeper.
Okay, so Canadian guy mentioned about the higher bar pressure because the portafilter is much deeper. If that's the case, Breville Barista Pro should be the same bar pressure. It's not. Okay, Breville Barista Pro is about between 6 and 8 bar pressure coming from the pump there. So, if you guys know the answers, please let me know in the comment section. Love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so we're gonna start with 19 gram first. hold on. 47. Here we go. So I already prepared the 19 gram here. Okay.
Viewer says the diameter of the portafilter and the coffee the puck thickness just provides more resistance.
Okay. All right. So let's get going. Let's see here. I'm looking for my 3D dosing funnel. By the way, I'm using the single dose option here, so. But I know some of you out there using, let's hopper. So let's see here. I'm just going to use my homemade puck rake. I'm just going, as you can see, a lot of clumps in the inside. Hopefully you guys can see it. So it comes to built-in grinder. It's not perfect, okay? DF64, you know, any kind of like DF64 or niche or, you know, one of those high-end model give you more of that fluffy coffee grinds. But so far I've been using it for what, last 3 years now. It does produce pretty decent coffee though. Okay. I'm just gonna shake it up here. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and flat. Like so. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna distribute.
What coffee are you drinking?
This morning I am using the Mexican Chipas from Good Brothers Coffee. Okay. By the way, make sure you're trying to use the freshest coffee as possible because fresh coffee definitely reduces your channeling too. This one roasted on June 13th, so it's about 4 weeks old. Okay, but I just opened it about 3 days ago, so still fresh, but we'll see. I'm just gonna ditch. I already set the depth, same as the what's that called? The razor tools from Breville machine. So this is the exact depth. So next shot we're gonna do is I'm gonna use the Tamper as well. So hopefully you are going to see some difference. Okay. We're gonna do 1:2 ratio. And then I'm going to time the shot when I start the start button. Okay. Let's take a look. So this is shot number 1. Okay, got some channeling there to the right. Overall shot looks good. Let's see here, 25, 30-second shot. I mean, a little bit of channeling to the side. Overall, this is a beautiful shot, okay? Not bad. But again, I mean, that shot start with around about like 2 o'clock range there, and then fade out around like just below around 11 o'clock range. So 11 o'clock range is about 9 bar pressure. So let's taste. Shot looks pretty good. By the way, so I'm using the filter basket from Amazon, okay? So this is an Amazon filter basket, 18 to 20 gram baskets. So I'm not using the Breville basket, that's only 16 to 18. If I put 18 gram in, it's gonna be overflow. I mean, it looks very messy. So that's the only upgrade I did on this one. Okay, By the way, the puck is, you know, somewhat dry, but it's not too bad there. Okay, let's try the shot. Smells pretty good. So tasting notes, chocolate, nuts, and honey. Cheers. Okay, it's there. It's all right. I can definitely taste the honey. Chocolate, little nutty aftertaste, so it's fine. So let's do, okay, so this time I'm gonna be using 20 gram. And I'm gonna use a manual temper to just give it a good temp and see what happens. So 20 gram shot here. And then here we go. So between my shots, I like to flush out the portafilter, like so. I mean, that's why I was using the third wave water, because third wave water bring out all the goodness in coffee. But man, I used a lot of water, so it's not practical for my lifestyle. So I'm just using the filter water from my refrigerator. Okay. So this is a 20 gram shot. Just do one more. Let's get the, oh, so this has 20 gram in there. In the meantime, I'm just going to use my puck rake here. Just make sure to declump everything. If you're using bottomless portafilter, I mean, I highly recommend using some kind of WDT tool. Yeah, makes your life a lot easier. You know, makes you more cleaner. Let's put it that way. Makes it definitely more cleaner. Okay. So we have 20 gram. As you can see, fits fine. Okay, fits perfectly fine. So, I mean, if you're thinking about upgrading one on your Breville Barista Espresso Pro, get the bigger filter baskets. I'm gonna put the link down below as well when I'm done with that. But this time I'm gonna be using my temper. Give you a better temp, okay? I'm just gonna give you a good pressure on it. So let's find out if the temping pressure makes any difference. Okay. So this is a second shot with, we up the dosing amount to 20 gram. Here we go. Seems better than last time. As you can see, we got the bar pressure around 12 o'clock there. There we go, 31 seconds. I mean, still has some channeling, but it's not too bad, okay. So let's see, what does that mean? Yeah, a little bit of channeling, but yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely acceptable. Let's take a look at the puck quality. Same as the last one. The temping pressure is not really matters for this case. Yeah.
Someone wants to know, Canadian coffee guy, why you don't use the tamper hanging on the wall.
Hang on the what? Which temper are you talking about?
The one that's in the pour keeper.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that as well. Okay, so let's try this shot. So this, we up the dosing amounts to 20 gram. The shot time pretty much very similar as well. I thought the shot looks better than the other one. Cheers. Okay, smells good. Has more body to it, more texture. So this is a tiny flat there, so this one give you more body. Okay, let's put it that way. Okay, it's good. Okay, they're all great shots. Let's see. I mean, what we learned from this. Breville Barista Express give you decent shot, okay, pretty good shot. If you're looking for, it's not a perfect machine, as you know, but it's capable of producing fantastic bottomless portafilter, okay, the bottomless shot. And it's not as good as a Barista Pro, but if you're thinking about upgrading to Barista Pro, my recommendation is no. Okay, if you have Express, skip the Pro, maybe go with, you know, the machine you guys really want. Okay, it could be dual boiler, could be rocket, does make a difference. So it's not Barista Express to Pro is not an upgrade. It's more like, but if you are getting the machine for the first time, if you guys like to drink milk-based drink, convenience, I think I go with the Barista Pro over Barista Express. But something about Barista Express though, I really like it. I love the design of it, love the simplicity, yeah. And also, this one uses a thermal block, okay? So which means everything is nice and hot on the top, even a portafilter as well, the grill pad, everything is going to heat it up. But with the thermal jet, it doesn't. Once you turn on the machine, within what, 3 to 5 seconds, you can start brewing it. This one you have to a little longer, but yeah. I guess I prefer thermal block over thermal jet, but I mean, it all depends though. If you got a good sales on it, good sales price, I mean, go with, you know, whatever. But can't go wrong with Barista Espresso Pro. By the way, someone asking me about my Tamper. So this one, so this is the Model B from San Antonio Industry. So this is another one, another Tamper there. They're identical, but this one has a magnetic tip on it. So you can store right there. So this one does not. So I got that one. So when I purchased my Barista Pro, the previous owner went all out. So he bought the San Antonio Industry Tamper, the wedge. So obviously he doesn't need it anymore. So that's part of the package I bought from him. So anyway, so that one, I don't use it that often because obviously I have this. Same thing, it's more convenient. And let's see. Any questions this morning? Are we good?
Why do you prefer another grinder over the Barista Express grinder?
Well, someone asked me why another grinder over Barista Express. You know what? The thing is, you don't need to. Okay, you don't have to have another coffee grinder. Okay, if you want to make coffee, but if you're a coffee hobbyist like me, why not? Okay, why not get another coffee grinder? Have just fun with it. Because so this is a conical burr. So this is a flopper. You know what? Here. So let's put a shot. Okay, let's put a shot with DF64. Okay. I mean, Saturday is a great time great time for kind of like play around. By the way, if you're just joining us right now, welcome to the channel. If you haven't liked my videos, make sure to press like, okay? So let's do that. Since I have some beans here, yeah, let's have some fun. By the way, so far we raised $413 right now, okay? I think yesterday, the flip man from Germany hooked me up on PayPal there. So our next machine is going to be again dual boiler machine with the rotary pump. The dual boiler with the rotary pump. So we are raising money for that at the moment. Okay, so we let's do. You know what? Let's do 20 gram. Okay, let's do 20 gram on DF64. Yeah. Okay. So by the way, if you guys have DF64, so this one, so the reason why I'm using this separate dosing cup there, because I want to raise it from the chute from the DF64, so prevent the kind of static issues and all the shaft is like flying everywhere. But if you have a 3D print and the CY has the print download on the Thingiverse right now, and then you can actually print yourself the adapter. So make sure check out that as well. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out. Let's do 20 gram. Okay. You know, so this is great thing about the live streaming. We don't have to worry about, you know, we can just do whatever we want to do. We can test. So let me show you what's the difference between, let's say, a built-in grinder versus, you know, like, you know, standalone grinder like DF64. Okay. So I got 19, hold on, 20. Here we go, I got 20 gram exact, okay? So let me show you. Here we go. So if you have 20 gram here, so we're gonna put 20 gram in. And then I'm just gonna simply put it on my dosing cup. So again, we just decrease the distance between. And then let's see this grinder. Very fluffy. There's no clumps. The only thing you gotta do is to the end, just tap it about 3 or 4 times. That's it. As you can see, you know, maybe a little bit of static issue, but it's not a big deal. Very clean. I got 20 gram in, 19.8 gram out. So if you are looking for like zero retention coffee grinder, obviously niche is fantastic. DF64, I'm been very pleasantly surprised so far. Okay, even Breville Barista Express does pretty decent job. Okay, you just pump action there for a few times, you're good to go. So yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of different ways to modify your machine. So this is 20 gram.
Between the portafilter holder and the chute.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get going here. I'm just gonna flush one more time. Okay, so let's find out, okay, so a conical versus flat burr though. So flat burr, I think it's better for espresso if you like the nutty flavor or chocolate flavor. They're very smooth. I feel like flat burr bring out that flavor more. So at this point, I'm just gonna go like this, same thing. I'm just gonna use my 3D dosing funnel to declump everything. The fact is, they're already fluffy anyway. I'm just gonna give it a quick stir on my WDT tool here. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a quick stir. Just make sure declump. But there's no clumps anyway, but still. Okay. I'm just going to just give it a good temp. Just make sure nice and even. We should be good to go. So let's pour some shot. All right. Let's use a white cup this time. I'm just gonna clean up. All right, let's see it. You know, it'd be embarrassing if you see a lot of channeling here, but I hope not. Okay, I'm gonna be doing the same thing, okay, same ratio, 1-to-2 ratio. Let's find out. Okay, here we go. They got a lot of channeling to the back side. Okay. I got 1:2 ratio. Goodness, you guys see that? Oh boy. Okay. I got the right shot, but I think, by the way, don't be alarmed by this because the grinder is really new, okay? It's about what? I've been using it for just under a week now, okay? So the blade needs to be seasoned. The season means you have to break in because you used to have that really extremely sharp edge, even though I aligned it. But yeah, so it's gonna get better and better when time go by. But with the conical burr, you don't have to worry about much though, okay? But with flapper, I mean, you do. But I mean, that's pretty normal. I'm just gonna shake it up here. But the fact is, all matter is the taste, okay? Is that taste better than my Barista Express? Cheers. Okay. Man, it's about the same, okay? So I thought the shot was a little fast there, wasn't it? Which means I need to, let's put one more shot, okay? I know if you have to go, but yeah, if you are here, I'm glad you guys are here. So let's do one more shot. This is our 4th time trying this because I want to dial this one in. Okay, so right now we are at, let's see here, number 15 for the grinder setting. So let's go down to maybe like 13 or so, okay? Let's go down to maybe number 13. Let's make a, okay, let's go down to a little finer. So we did 19 gram. So I'm gonna go up to 20 gram this time, okay? So we just changed the grinder setting to 15 to around 13. And then I'm gonna be up my dosing to 19 to 20.
What's the max room temperature you can get on the Barista?
Okay, so someone asked me about the water temp. I think it can go up to +4. So Breville Barista Express is not a regular PID, let's put it that way. It does control really well, but kind of like +2, +4, -2, and -4. So let's do 20 gram. Yeah, let's do that one more time here, folks.
Have you ever tried the Ross droplet technique on beans before you grind them? It's where you spray the beans.
Someone asked me about the RDT method. You know what? I try all the methods. I'm not a big fan of RDT. I know someone do, but yeah, I'm not. Because I don't, yeah, it's just, the best way to do is put your fingertip, run the water through. Just a little bit of water, tiny bit of water, just go through your coffee beans before. You know what? Let me show you what that is. I'm just gonna go through I got my finger here, just go through like this, okay? So this is 20 gram. You know what, let's do the direct dosing at the same time. Let's do the direct dosing, okay? Since you guys are here, let's have some fun with it. So this is another 3D print, okay? I don't know who made it for me, but someone made it for me in Singapore. I want to see why. Is that you make this one for me? I'm just gonna flush up here. So we're gonna do the direct dosing. I'm not using the cup this time, dosing cup. Again, if you have time on weekends, man, just play with your recipes or different techniques. Yeah, just have fun with it because I don't usually do this on weekdays. But especially on weekends, we can just chit chat and hang out here. Okay, I'm just gonna lock it in here like this. Let me show, hopefully I can do it with one hand. Let's see. Just like that. Okay, let's do this. So this is just a direct dosing option. And I'm gonna finish by a couple pumps, okay? Make sure all the coffee grinds out. Hold on. Again, works pretty good. Okay, I cannot say it's not hands-free. Actually, I might. Okay, maybe. Okay, no hands. Okay, so I mean, it looks pretty good there. DF64 does work. Okay, I have to say. Goodness, I don't think you cannot do that with the niche. Okay, so it comes to grind quality is pretty good. I'm just gonna use my puck rake to just groom the top. As you saw, everything is so nice and fluffy. So I'm just gonna groom the top like so. Make sure just make everything flat for the distribution. So this is 20 gram. I'm just gonna lift it. Let's do the distribute. Give it a quick temp. Let's find out. What kind of shot we're gonna get on this one? Hopefully better than last one. Okay, I'm running out of cup, so this is another cup from non-neutral. Okay. So this is our number 4 shot. Goodness. Hopefully it's gonna get a decent shot here. And then comes to preparing the puck, this is kind of like good as get. Okay, good as get. Okay, hold on. Here we go, guys. Let's take a look. Get my flashlight. Okay, we need to come together. Steer channeling. Okay. All right. Man, this is mess. Hold on a second. This. Okay, go 40 gram. Boy. Okay, here we go, guys. Overall, this is the worst so far. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but channeling was pretty bad there. But shot was good for 33 seconds at 40 gram out. It's not bad, but you see that channeling. But again, once you start using it more, once you got the burr is properly seasoned, I think we don't have these kind of issues. But meantime, let's try this shot. Okay. So this 20 gram shot here. Cheers. Oh yeah. So this is the best one so far. Very balanced. Yeah, fantastic. Perfectly balanced. I think I feel like bring out all the goodness in the espresso. Very sweet, nutty. Yeah, they're good. Okay, is a pretty shot? No, it's not. But again, I mean, I do enjoy the flat burr. They're really fun to use and bring out all the sweetness in coffee. The conical has the, if you like to use the like pour over setting, or if you're drinking a lot of Americano or long black, conical is fantastic. Bring out all the sweetness, the brightness in the coffee. And the flat burr is more like flat, so all the chocolate notes, like nuttiness, bring out even more. So it has more texture and more body as well. So anyway, again, doesn't matter what kind of grinder you use, you still got the channeling. Okay, so I mean, don't get discouraged about your technique. You should just keep playing with different techniques you have. Just have fun with it. So here's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow morning, Sunday, I have a freshly roasted coffee at my shop, so I'm gonna bring it here tomorrow, and then we are going to do the same thing. Okay, we are going to use Barista Express, the built-in grinder, and then also maybe compare that with the Barista Pro with really fresh coffee. See, is there any difference? Okay, let's find out tomorrow morning as well. It's gonna be fun. And then also I have a lot of package sitting on that corner, and I like to do some unboxing next couple of days too. So anyway, any questions so far? Are we good?
Don says, what's the difference distance between the portafilter holder and the chute on the DF64, I believe?
What do you mean distance? Wants to know what the distance is? I don't know. That's something I have to measure it, but watch this. Maybe I can show you. So right now, so here we go. Here's the distance right now, about that much. Okay. So once I add another dosing cup there, I mean, reduce quite a bit. Okay, so this prevents all the, kind of like static issues with all the Sharpies like flying all over. So it's definitely helps. I know CY just designed the adapter for that. So if you have a 3D print, or if you have a friend has 3D print, make sure to download the file. You can also print it. And is Linda on this morning? Okay, so also one of our viewers, Linda, has a YouTube channel as well. The Linda has a 3D print, so I know she was printing one of those too. So yeah, again, if you have a friend or a family member has 3D print, just go to the Thingiverse and just download it. They got a lot of cool tools out there you can download.
So one other question.
We have
It's a single dosing grinder, but don't you want to purge a few beans through it after changing the grind setting?
With this one, actually, you don't need to. Okay, okay. Don't get me wrong. That's a great idea. Okay. You can kind of put a handful of coffee beans. That's what I usually do anyway. Definitely with the Barista Express or Pro built-in grinder, I definitely do that. But with DF64, you do not need to, because they pretty much flush out all the coffee inside. Using this bellow there, I mean, that's pretty good, decent job, pretty good job. All right, any questions? Are we good this morning?
Do you have to adjust the bypass valve?
Do you have just the bypass valve? I want to use the OPB. Are you talking about? Okay, so by the way, if you're a pretty handy person, you can open up the Barista Express. You can change the OPB pressure, okay, by manual, by hand. There's a not a mod, but you can actually adjust for that. But the reason why I don't do it, because first of all, I don't want to mess with it. And second of all, whenever I make videos for you guys, because you know what, I want to be in the same field, okay, same level. Because if I'm gonna mod it out, I mean, I cannot talk to you about what this machine or can do or cannot do. So yeah, that's another reason I don't modify it. Okay.
Are you going to Instagram?
Someone asked me, am I going to Instagram Live? I don't know. I mean, if any of you show your coffee bar setup this morning, join me for live streaming. Yes, I'd be happy to. Is there anybody wants to show your coffee bar setup this morning? I mean, that's what we do. If you're first time for my channel, for my live streaming, this is it. We just talk in the morning, talk about coffee.
Dylan said he'll show you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go live, and Dylan's gonna join us for a little bit, and he's gonna. So if you don't know who Dylan is, Dylan has it's called Dylan's Espresso Bar on YouTube channel. Perhaps he has the best coffee bar setup in the entire coffee community. Okay, and if you guys want to know, just make sure you're following me on Instagram right now. Make sure if you haven't liked this video, make sure you press like. Okay, it's gonna help me with the ranking according to Google. All right, see you guys in Instagram, and if not, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.